At this point, I should do a dance, a dance, a dance, a dance, a dance, a dance, because we did it. We did it. Um, this collection and the designs that I have made, each of the garments or clothes have their different inspirations. What led me to creating them started off as a fashion sketch and the actual making of the outfits. So I'll just run through what I said earlier. Like I said, something happened. I won't tell you now, but something happened. And you hear me talking about I spoke with my pastor, I spoke with my pastor. It's not crusade. It's not evangelism. So it's because of what happened, and she was one person I could, talk to. In fact, she even asked me what was I going to be doing this period, the period that the event happened, the thing happened. What will I be doing, around that period? Why don't I pick up my fashion, again? Because I had stopped it for a while. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why I stopped it for a while. It's funny. So then a week later, I told her, oh, this is what has been on my mind. I want to do a fashion series. I want to do something around my fashion illustration. I just do sketch and post on Instagram. But I want to do something that I can continue. And the initial idea was to show the sketch process and the final outfit just in a post. You understand? So when I thought about that, she was like, oh, why don't you do it this way, think about it in this light, or what can interest people that are not even fashion inclined, what can keep them, what is in it for them. And she opened my eyes to see some other things, YouTube postings and all of that. Actually, I have a YouTube channel for DIYs. I've been a DIY girl, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to collaborate. I don't want to do everything all by myself. I wanted to reach out to more people and try something different. And it birthed this whole process of this production. So like I said, each design has their own inspirations and where they can be worn out too. I have the corporate gown is an Ankara mix, and I have been thinking around embracing Ankara even in a corporate environment, how to make it look really nice, corporate fit, something stylish, not the regular you wear so skirt and blouse with Ankara with headscarf that you wear only on Fridays to work, but something you can wear on a Monday that wouldn't even look like it's Ankara design. Something stylish, something classy, something beautiful for women, corporate women that love to, infuse Ankara in their fashion style. Something you can also wear to a board meeting. Do you understand? Something you can wear to a board meeting. Just bringing that Ankara culture into the corporate world, and that's one of the things that inspired the Ankara corporate mix. For the one I made with the cargo pants, it's a two-piece shirt and pants, like a jacket kind of shirt. It's infused with ashoke. I have seen cargo pants made with, that fusion of ashoke, but I wanted something more dramatic to it, not the regular wear cargo pants and all that. Okay, why can't I make this exaggerated? Why can't I make this look different? Why can't I do this, do that? Infuse it, make it more stylish, something that male and female can it looks unisex, something that male and female can also wear. Tweak this in this side, tweak this in that side, and all of that. Then the other two piece is like something you wear casually to a friends get together, a gathering with people, stylish, nice. It's in between party wear and an outing, just a hangout. You could wear a hat with it, but you would allow your hairdo. I would have shown you, but my hairdo won't allow me to show it to you. So that's by the side. Then we have the boo-boo, not the regular thing that you see. Like I said, I have an issue with, and no offense, I will grow into that with time. But me wearing something and I have several other 10 people wearing the same design, it doesn't make it unique. It doesn't make it for me, like me kind of thing. I like to stand out. I like to be different. Yes, when I come out, except we're doing ashrebi, then I know we are doing ashrebi. But for me to wear a clothes and I feel like I'm already feeling all fly, and I see 3 other people wearing the same thing I'm wearing. Why? Did you enter my mind? Why did you wear it to where I'm going to? I really I am what's the word? I'm intentional about that. Very, very intentional about that. And I think that aside from, for some people that okay, for some people that buy thrift, they are no, it's like that. It's not like the regular ready to wear. Thrift is like sample of some things, and you get the idea. But then if I'm wearing my design, it's bespoke depending on the occasion I'm going to, or where I'm going to, what I'm using it for. You don't want to look like everyone else. So me, I'm that kind of person. I love to stand out. For the love of fabrics, for the love of colors, I love fabrics a lot. I just love it. I go to a fabric shop and I want to buy the shop. Like I want to buy everything that is there, because the colors, designs, I already in my head, I'm like, oh, I know what I can use this thing for. I know what I can use this for. I know the design I can create with this fabric. It's going to look good like this and like that and like that. So most of the times I end up designing first before looking out for the fabric. And I try to find out something that looks like what I have designed, so that it gives me more satisfaction. And then I mentioned the boo-boo, rich auntie vibes. So yeah, pretty much all of these have their inspirations. The boo-boo vibe, or the inspiration behind the boo-boo gown is I watched a lot. I watched not a lot, but I watched. Okay, I think it's a lot for not a lot. You don't have to watch a lot for it to inspire you. But then it's from the Indian sari, how it's being worn, and I wanted to give it the boo-boo vibe. How can I infuse it in a boo-boo? Yeah, so that's the inspiration behind something like that. And then something catchy, nice, the combination of materials that I used in that. And I didn't want to use the sequence that I used in that design. I didn't want to use the regular sequence, what people are using out there, for something different. Yeah, something different. You understand? Something different. So that's it about the design. The designs that will be displayed. And so I'm looking forward to finishing my manual sketches to show you the digital illustration of all of them. I want to I doff my hat to the designers I give the pencil sketch, even though I had to explain, it wasn't so pictorial, like it wasn't so clear, but I had to explain, what I wanted in that design. And if you must get what you're looking for, then you should go overboard to make sure you communicate your design to the designers. I felt like giving illustration to the design will just solve the problem, but you have to go deeper to explaining the kind of fabric you want to be used, how the style should be cut, because it is your idea, it is not theirs. They are just executing it. You have to go that much detail, in communicating what you want. And if it's not coming off right, you need to find a way around it to make it work. The challenges I faced in this project, money was not a problem. To be honest, money was not a problem. But if you want to pull off something like this, you would have to, pad yourself very well with the cash, sorting the fabric, the kind of fabric you want. So I had different fabrics I was to work on, sorting and buying the fabrics. Some were quite pricey and some were really affordable. But my major challenge in this project was the setback, the 2-week setback, because I lost some money in the process, the cancellation, and then I had to make it when every other person was convenient, when it was convenient for every other person, So that was my major challenge. But one thing that I've talked about, I just want to reiterate, is communicating your designs to the dressmaker. It's very, very important so that you don't weep and shed tears. Stories that touches the heart, you have to. Fashion designers are special people. They are busy, very, very busy. That's just the truth. And in bringing a design to life, it may take on their own part. They would have to, if it's a design that they are not familiar with, they have to do the pattern making, and trying out different ways to bring that thing to life. When I made the design that I had to remake, that was to be remade, I appreciated the fact that I did it myself. Truthfully, appreciated the fact that the problem was not with the design. Do you understand? The problem was not with the design. It wasn't like it was so difficult that I couldn't be pulled off. So I really appreciated the fact that I did all of the making of the clothes and and all of that. So communicating your design is very, very important. Very, very, very important. Then sorting your fabric, you need to consult a vendor or the tailor, him or herself. You need to consult them to know, okay, this is the design I have, or which material do you think will work more? Which material do you think, texture do I look out for to bring the design to life? So another thing, again, in addition, I mentioned this. It's not just, if you want a thriving business, it's not just that you can cut and sew. You're dealing with human beings. Human beings are emotional beings. You don't lose guard, throw off your guard because a customer is throwing tantrum. It's expected. Truthfully, it is expected. You must know how to plan for contingencies, and find a way to solve the problem. It could be a full refund, half refund, a repair, or there's just some things that explanations can solve. Sorry can solve. There are some sorry can solve. But if you burn my clothes, don't tell me sorry. Go and find a way to solve it. But then there must be a way, a compromise where you get to with your customer. And especially if it's a first timer, if it's the first time you're working with a person, you must give room for all of these things. Learn the customer well. Find ways to appease the customer if anything has gone wrong in the production. It's very, very important. My personal experience, the thing that made me to pause on sewing, I'll tell you, you don't actually need to be a cleric to know how to do these things. You don't have to be, that is something that you should know how to do. You must learn how to do it. If not, people will run away from you. Now, someone that I adore, someone that I admire so much, she's like a spiritual mother. She's a spiritual mother. Not like, she's a spiritual mother to me. And learning that I make clothes from my house, she said I should make make a couple of clothes for her. I had done the first one, done the second one, done the third one. Like, everything was going all well and nice, I'll go get the fabric cut, so it was fine. Until one day, I was following NEPA to do their off and on. I didn't plan for Jen and all that. So whenever they bring the light, I'll go make the clothes. And then for almost a week, there was no light. I was panicking. And then deadline for this delivery was around the corner. Then, okay, I started burning fuel, trying to fix this and fix that, make the clothes, make it look nice. You can't, my Jen could not carry iron. I have to still wait when there is light to iron the clothes, and all these things. So deadline had come. It was supposed to be in the evening. See me rushing back home from church to finish up, make sure that everything is nice and blah 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 blah. What was remaining was just zip. Also, I've done everything just to put zip, and I put invisible zip. The event was start by 5, and I was getting there few minutes to 5. But she had maybe like 10 minutes to just get dressed and then start her event. So as I got there, I was shaking. I was like, you could literally see that something was going off with me. I was shaking, and then I gave the clothes to her assistant. I just stood by the corner, waiting for them to put the clothes on. And after like 10 minutes, she hadn't come out. I was like, what's the problem? So now called to me like, hey, come, the zip is not closing. Hey. I said, okay, let me go and fix the situation. At this point, the generator for the event was malfunctioning. And it was already like an issue, I was like panicking. And then I went to fix the zip. I just did like this, and the zip was in my hand. At this point, I just lifted my hands. Ayé mi, bọ́lá fún wọn o, Jésù. It was like, Father, unto you I commit my soul. Like, hey, it wasn't funny. Why now? How can you have, hey, village people? Wow. I was holding zip. First of all, what happened? What happened? Like, how do I open my mouth and say what happened? You get the gist. And so it happened that way. I felt terrible. I felt bad, really bad. I just hot tears started coming down from my eyes. God, why? Why? At a time like this, event has started, like everything was. I now felt like the weapon fashioned against her. See, for good 1 month, I was sober. Very, very sober. I did not collect clothes from anybody again. I didn't sew from anybody again after that event because I felt really bad. Like, why would you do this to somebody? Even though it wasn't deliberate, but it touched me. It touched me. See, so I'm saying all of this to say that things can happen, but you must find a way. Don't be emotionally immature like me to abandon your business because of this event. But then I almost wrote love letter. I apologized. I kept apologizing. Like, I felt so bad. I'm still looking for, even now, I'm still looking for a way to make it up to her. This is almost a year. This is a year since it happened. So it's not just about cutting and sewing clothes. Please learn how to please your customers. I did not bring you to start business, so you don't pour your aggression on me. But from my own experience, at some point, I just had to sit back and watch, looked at it from a different angle, and this is like another side of it. If you're a customer, you're a client, and you're working with tailors, please be patient and gracious. Please, please. I had to just relax and not pour my grievances on this tailor that did this to me, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like, really, anything can happen. Just like there are hazards in other occupations or you know, crafts. Anything can happen. And will you kill yourself? Is it the end of life? Is it the end of your journey on this earth because of cloth? No. Just tamper Johnson with mercy. Be gracious. Be gracious to artisans, carpenters, tailors, mechanic. Even if they ruin something for you, there are some things that are irreparable. But just have this in front of your mind. Anything can go wrong, and you have to plan for it. Find an alternative. If it demands a refund, please, by all means, but don't fight with anybody, please, because I was thinking of that route, but I'm a bit rusty with fighting. It's been a very long time since I fought, and I don't want to go abusing people, your father, your mother. All those things is not necessary. Please be gracious to artisans. Please be gracious to artisans. At this point, I had to do my fittings. Now all the outfits were with me, so I just ran. At this point, I was not expecting any more surprises. I had gone through the sewing, the stitches and all of that, then tried fitting and every other thing, and yo, I was feeling myself, feeling it, and I can't wait to show you the stunts we pulled off. Yes.